Hey, buddy. Don't swear at him. Stop the truck. 2 minutes, buddy.
Run up on me.
2 minutes. Come on, just give us 2 minutes.
I'm a lawyer. My name is Wayne Shunk. I'm an investigator with the Open Rescue Network. For California Penal Code Section 597 is attached in this letter. You can read the statute yourself.
I'm sorry, I'm not
so
allowed
thank you very much, sir.
Sir,
we have the right to do so.
You're not allowed to do this.
We have the right to do this. Thank you
You
very
have
much.
no right to do this.
We do have the right under 5
Guys, please.
Seems like a lot of the workers are coming out really confused about what is happening.
Coming onto the property who has no right to be here. These animals are not being mistreated.
So this is a good operation.
This is a very, very good operation.
They had a class that was called Southern Studies, basically a history class. And the first day, the professor told them there was no such thing as a family farm anymore in Georgia. And he told them that wasn't true, that we were growing for a major corporation.
I've been vegan now for just over 4 years, January 2015. And kind of my reasons for going vegan was always with the ethical aspects of how we use animals. And I've been vegetarian for about 8 months before, the aspects together. And all of a sudden you see why it's so difficult to get someone to join the dots over something that we all kind of universally agree on. We're against animal cruelty and against animal suffering, yet the majority of us in some way or another pay for the suffering of animals to be perpetuated, harm animals. And it's not that we want to, it's just it happens behind walls and slaughterhouses and in farms, and we're fed something that isn't true. We go into Walmart, Target, or Whole Foods, wherever it is that we shop, and we see labels and packaging of happy animals. In fact, I was in the supermarket yesterday, and I couldn't believe what I saw. It was for an organic milk product, so cow's milk. And on the packet of the organic cow's milk was a picture of a mother holding her baby leaning into the dairy cow. And so as an average consumer, you see that, and that paints such a wholesome picture of the dairy industry. But what they don't tell you in the dairy industry is that baby calves are taken away from their mothers, because if the calves drink from the mother, that's less milk for the farmer to sell.
I'm Angie Veron. I'm a health science major at Northeastern University.
So my first question today is, how do you view the treatment of cattle in America?
I think that cattle are abused, especially calves, in the dairy industry. I think that the treatment of the cattle is cruel, it's unnecessary, and something needs to be done about it.
Why do you believe that the cattle is treated poorly in America?
I've seen footage of many of the top dairy producers of the cattle at the farms being mistreated, being abused. It includes farmers kicking calves' heads in, dragging them across roads, putting them in pens that are just the size of their bodies or smaller, which is not what they're supposed to do. Lots of other just absolute maltreatment.
Hypothetically, I know you don't eat beef a lot, but hypothetically, do you think the treatment of cattle affects the quality of beef being given to the consumers?
Honestly, yeah, I do, because if cattle are malnourished or they're not being fed like comprehensive nutritional diets, then the quality of their beef will be lower. Also, you have to consider that an unhappy animal is an unhealthy animal, and if you're feeding someone an unhealthy animal because they're unhappy, then that's definitely going to have adverse effects.
Communication.
Like between farmers and consumers, and
yes, farmers and consumers, and farmers and outlets just like yourself. and there's not a farmer out there that loves cows, because there ain't no other reason to do it, because they will kill you, and they will break you, you know, physically and financially. And so nobody's doing it because they don't love those animals.
So what would you say is your favorite part of your job?
Seeing them babies grow. You know, seeing a good calf, you know, be born and healthy and grow and, you know, be better than last year. You know, it's just a challenge.
What does being a farmer mean specifically to you?
Oh, God. You know, the connection with nature, I think it's important. You know, we have other things we do for income, because you really can't make a living on farm. Not a good living. And so we have other things we do for income. But for me, being with the cows, being on the tractor, being outside is, you know, it's a stress relief for me. Even on days when the cows are causing the stress, I would still much rather be doing that than, you know, than other stuff. And I think it's that connection to nature. And cows are not mistreated in feedlots either, don't get me wrong. They are confined more, but they are required to have a certain amount of space per animal. And they do a good job to hear those animals. And the cowboys that ride the pens every day, they can spot a problem in that cow quicker than you could be sitting in a doctor's office and a doctor spot a problem. And so they get those that are having problems, and they treat them or separate them, take care of the problem. They ride those pens every day. So the cows are not suffering, they're not mud. They're Jones knows they're gonna get him out and see what's wrong with him. And one's limping, they're gonna get him out and see what's wrong with him. You know, it's the right thing to do for the cows, but it's also the right thing to do for profits.
Just take time, like you said, sweat on the nose. Does that take time to figure out, like, how to tell that kind of stuff? Yeah, you can't teach that. You can't, and you know, and we know our cows really well. The guy that works for me was like, I mean, we can still get a cow and say, look, she's not acting right. You know, she's really not doing anything anybody else recognizes out of the ordinary, but you can tell. If you're familiar with it, and those cowboys that ride those lots every day are masters at it. People have become more conscious of, like, the food they consume. Do you think it's changed how you personally have had to treat your cattle, or
no?
Y'all have always been.
No, absolutely not. In fact, we just last year we got GAP certified.
She's going on a date after work, but she just have a
I think he can smell it through the plastic.
Oh yeah, he can.
He can, right?
He definitely can. Yeah.
Okay, so here we are at Grazing Angus Acres from Ghent,
Yes,
New York.
we're about a half hour south of Albany, 2.5 hours outside the city.
And what do you raise there?
We do grass-fed and finished beef. We do pasture-raised, certified organic, soy-free fed pork, and we do pasture-raised, soy-free organic fed chicken. Right now, we've actually just finished with our chicken season, so we have beef and pork going through the winter. It's bringing things back to the way that they should be, you know, and having a better product, having a cleaner product. It does cost a little bit more, but it's a healthier product.
Right.